are back at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, and we are here for their next limited capacity special event, Taste of Busch Gardens. It's kind of an abbreviated food and wine festival. There's all sorts of cool food. They've got additional rides and different rides open than they did during their previous event. All the information is at buschgardens.com. I'll put the link right here. Definitely check it out. It's limited dates through September. Thank you for Busch Gardens for having us out, and we are going to head on in and check it out. And we are in, and we are going to head straight towards the back of the park because we're going to go to Verbolten before the crowds really pick up. Now, that being said, crowds probably won't be too bad because Busch Gardens is still on the Virginia restrictions, which means no more than 1,000 people in the park at a time. This is a reservation-only event, so you do need to make a reservation and wear a face mask to attend Taste of Busch Gardens. During Taste of Busch Gardens, you're still only allowed to go to the right. Everything to the left is still closed off. Scotland, Loch Ness Monster is not available during Taste of Busch Gardens. But as you can see, we've got Ireland, we've got France, and we are headed that way. In fact, here's the map. Taste of Busch Gardens. As you can see, no Loch Ness Monster. They just wiped it off the map. But Finnegan's Flyer is open, as is Griffin, Invader, Alvingeist, and Verbolten. So to answer an obvious question, because we get asked this in every Busch Gardens video, I am unsure at this time if howl-o-scream will be occurring this year. If I were a betting man, I would bet that there will be some type of October event. It probably will not be the full howl-o-scream event that we're used to. But given the success of these limited capacity special events, I would think we'll see something spooky in October. Just as an FYI, hey, there I am. Tasting cards. They have tasting cards that you can purchase. You can buy the items individually at the different tents, but if you want a sample card, every sample is priced at $6 if you buy the card, but some samples are more than $6, but if you buy the card, you actually save money. So definitely worth getting the tasting cards. As we walk through Ireland, we're going to see our first food and wine festival setup here. Over here, we've got bangers and coal cannon, gamba fritters. We've got, actually, it's not just Irish stuff. It's all different kinds of stuff. Steamed pork bone with sweet soy glaze. That sounds pretty yummy. Baklava, bubble tea, and a blue Hawaiian. And here's something new that I'm very much a fan of. They have the beers listed outside of Grogan's Pub. I don't, previously you had to walk inside and look in and see what they have on tap. They added this sign outside. Love it. And it actually looks like you can buy the sample cards inside of Grogan's Pub as well. So to maximize our time, we actually showed up a little early, and the parking entrance opens around 10:30. We're here for the 11 o'clock to 3 o'clock session. There's 2 sessions a day, 11 to 3, 5 to 9. You can show up a little early, you'll get into the park early, but as you can see behind me, they actually block it off until opening. So we can only get through Ireland before opening, but there's still, like we showed you, some stuff you can sample here in Ireland and some beer to drink. It's 11 o'clock and we are off to the rest of the park, right on time. As you can see throughout the park, they still enforce the face covering and have all the signs about physical distancing, cleaning your hands. They still have hand sanitizer everywhere. In fact, there's a thing right there. So they're still focused on your safety, and with the limited capacity and more of the park open than in the previous event, I do think, notwithstanding the crowd you're looking at right here because they just opened, I think crowds will be wide, so you won't have too much crowds in one place. And I think that's a good thing. You'll be able to enjoy more of the event without having to wait in lines. If 6 feet, stay 1 wolf apart. I feel like that person got the bad end of this deal. Here in France, we find our next Taste of Busch Gardens booth, and it's the Sangria Garden, red, white, and rosé sangria. They also offer upcharge wine tastings. There's a $15 wine tasting, includes 4 tastings and a Busch Gardens souvenir glass. And hey, the Old Country fries are now open. Busch Gardens, as you know, used to be referred to as the Old Country. And here you can get all different kinds of fries, poutine, stuff like that. Irish fries, German fries, English fries, frites. and Italian frites. In fact, they actually don't have your standard poutine, but still, lots of cool options. And right past the Old Country Fries, you have Decadent Delights with beignets, cookie dough cones, cannolis, strawberry lemonade, non-alcoholic, draft beer, and wine. So if you're counting, that's 3 things in France alone. 3 Taste of Busch Gardens booths in France alone. That's pretty cool. We rode Griffin last time, so we are continuing our way towards Verbolten. As we make our way into New France, you can see Three River Streets has a special Lucamades. I probably should have looked that up. Sweet honey donut puffs with cinnamon. Sounds delicious. And over here in front of the Trapper Smokehouse, where it smells absolutely delicious, you have churrasco, jerk chicken sliders, creamy mushroom risottos, and more beer. It smells so good. So this is cool. Unlike the previous event, at least when I attended the previous event, Caribou Pottery is open, so you can come in here, make your own pottery, and dip your own candles. You know, something a little bit more fun for the kids, because most of the rides that are currently open are a bit more adult in theme. And to that point, I want to show you some of the additional things that are open. As we get into Germany, the carousel is open. Alvingeist is open. Der Wirbelwind, Rotobaron, Verbolten are all open. So more kid-friendly rides, more roller coasters than the previous event. And we can't come to Busch Gardens without saying hi to our new friend, Angry Bear. High five, Angry Bear. Yeah. Another wine tasting. Now, because we're in New France, this is probably ice wine. So if you like your wine sweet, go here, Acadia Traders. And if you like your beers sweet, here's our buddy. Bear, 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 bear. Bear. Last time we came here, this is where the fence was. And now, boom, be gone, fence. Because we can head into Germany and a little bit of Oktoberfest for new additional rides as part of the Taste of Busch Gardens event. As you can see, the log flume is running. It is 90 degrees outside. That sounds like a great idea, but I don't want to get wet. But Alvingeist is open for this event. And you guys know I hate Alvingeist, but I know a lot of you love it. I want you guys to know I'm doing this for you and you alone. You, right there. Okay, so admittedly, not that bad. I enjoyed that. The only thing I don't like about Alvingeist is that I get a little motion sickness on that one. For some reason, that is the only roller coaster that does it to me. But still a lot of fun, and I straight up just walked up, went to the front row. It was just me on that car, and so that was pretty cool. Like a private roller coaster ride. Okay, we are going into uncharted territory. Well, at least uncharted territory in 2020. Germany is here. Germany, the gates are open. They're ready to receive guests. And we are going to see what they have in here. Right past Father Time Gifts, they have another wine tasting here in Germany. Just so you know, there's like no one behind me and no one in front of me. I'm really not mad at this limited capacity stuff. But while I'm in Germany, one thing I want to show you, the carousel, it's not moving right now because there's no one to ride it, but the carousel is open, but Land of the Dragons is not. Still, some more kid-friendly stuff. Oh, haunted house back there. Oh wait, actually there usually is a haunted house back there. It's just a long line that gets you into the Dark Castle. When was the last time you walked into Oktoberfest and it looked like this? Oh, Dark Castle, I miss you. Hopefully you have something good and haunted and scary in there. But speaking of scary, look at that fence in front of Fest House. No Fest House pizza this time. Thwarted again. Because that path is closed and the Fest House is closed, you actually walk through here, past Der Wirbelwind and Rotobaron, to get to Verbolten. As we pass the pretzels and beer place, bam! Verbolten, finally here. Now, the gate's closed, so we can't go that way into Italy, and that way is closed, so we can't get to Fest House. But what we can do is escape the Black Forest. Want to show you guys the state of the line, as in there is none. Little green dots and physical distancing markers throughout the queue. We're glad you've escaped the forest. Auf Wiedersehen. Over there in the distance, our beloved Apollo's Chariot, and there's Tempesto. But right here, Verbolten. Well, some bad news. Verbolten went down when we were trying to ride it. So instead, I'm just going to put some previously filmed footage from Verbolten here. Next up, we're going to go ahead and hit some of those food booths that we passed on the way here and sample some of this Taste of Busch Gardens event. If you want to get your 2020 Busch Gardens merchandise, it is 70% off. As you can probably see from my hat, it's like 90 degrees outside today. Super toasty. So if it's hot, lots of stores are open. Lots more stores than during the previous event. So you can definitely walk through the stores, get some air conditioning while you walk throughout the park. Just as a reminder, some family-friendly rides, Le Scoot, Invader, and Le Catapult are all open right back here in New France. First up on our food sampling tour, we got a beer, and we got some of that Churrasco beef. Looks pretty tasty. All right, initial thoughts on the Churrasco beef. It's really tasty. I could probably eat like 4 of these, but it's probably a good size, given that it's about $6, I think, and I used my sample card. So it was definitely $6. And you don't want to be like too full. Like, this is my first tasting. I'm going to have some more stuff. Alright, well, I'm not going to make it very far before my next tasting because I really want to try the lucumades, the sweet honey donut puffs with cinnamon, right here at Three Rivers. Okay, definitely a bigger portion size for the lucumades. I'm just going to call them the honey donuts. They smell delicious. They're fresh out the fryer. It's probably super hot. So the honey donuts are ridiculous. Everything about them is hot, like they fresh out the fryer, hot honey, but delicious. I was only going to eat like, I don't know, probably 2 or 3. They come 6 to an order. But look, I ate them all. I couldn't resist. They were just that darn good. Highly recommend it. Not gonna lie, after eating 6 donuts, I'm already kind of full, but we press on. We soldier on for YouTube. Since I just had something sweet and fried donutty, I'm gonna pass the decadent delights and I'm gonna go straight for savory at Old Country Fries. And I think what I'm going to go for, let me think. I don't like malt vinegar, so scratch that. I think I'm going to do the Italian frites. I've never had them. And here they are, the Italian frites. Like thick steak fries, marinara sauce, shredded 5-cheese blend. And I'm sitting here in front of Josephine's, which is closed during Taste of Busch Gardens. So the Italian frites, they were okay. Honestly, what I think I would have preferred is some more cheese and maybe throw it under a broiler or something for a minute, because, you know, it needed something more. Not as an amazing experience as that honey donut thing. So we have 2 more punches left on our Taste of Busch Gardens cart. We're leaving the sweet singing of Celine Dion in France, and we are making our way back to Ireland to see what we can get there. So for those curious, it looks like Lorikeet Glen, the Aviary, is open during Taste of Busch Gardens. For those concerned about crowds at Busch Gardens during these events, I just want you to know that Busch Gardens has a much larger capacity than 1,000. I think the capacity is somewhere around 24,000-ish. This is what 1,000 people at Busch Gardens looks like. Plenty of open space to walk around, eat your yummy food, and enjoy these limited capacity events. So I think we're going to use our last 2 punches on our sample card here at Ireland. I think we're going to get the... Do we want the steamed pork bun or the Japanese style steamed chicken dumplings? I think we're going to go with the dumplings and maybe a blue Hawaiian frozen cocktail. Okay, just FYI, if you're getting a blue Hawaiian, you do not get the hurricane glass if you use a sampler card, and you get a smaller portion because it's normally $12 for the larger glass. And here are the dumplings, steamed dumplings, chicken, served with a side of sauce. So behind me, I've got Finnegan's Flyer. In front of me, I have an empty bucket where chicken dumplings used to be. Those were really good. So if you're keeping track, the only thing that I was kind of meh on were those Italian fries. I didn't love them, but I do like the normal poutine they have in that place. And the Italian fries are not an exclusive item to Taste of Busch Gardens, so it's just not something that I loved. You may like it, your mileage may vary, but this blue Hawaiian, it's really good. You know, I like these types of tropical drinks. It's a nice frozen drink. It's a hot day, perfect for it. And with a full tummy, our experience here at the Taste of Busch Gardens limited capacity event comes to an end. If you have an interest in checking out this event, no crowds, no waits on the rides, go to buschgardens.com, make your reservation. Thank you to Busch Gardens for having us out. We hope you guys liked the video. Leave us a comment down below, hit the little like, subscribe, all that good stuff down below. And thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.